So today is February 8th, and this is probably my fourth video, I believe, for the torture that they did. So I uploaded the previous video where I said that how they made issue about they started to target today with the shooting needle pin in my rectum, right? So I was wondering that for all these days that they have been giving me shooting needle pins in my abdomen, in my navel area, in my right side of the chest, or in the where the joint is between the at the abdomen and where the leg starts, like right here at this joint. So when they were giving me all these needle pins for so many days, why suddenly they started to give me today in the rectum? I was not able to understand initially. So now it all makes sense that when I got up, I first went to the loo, and that is how they started to make entire issue. And then I came out to make my breakfast. And usually my thing is, I always make my breakfast first, and then I go to loo, and then I go to shower. That is my sequence for many years now. So anything that goes out of sequence, they have to make issue. Also, same thing they did for when I was playing my game, in my production building, but I have to put the feed for the cows, pigs, goats, and sheep. So if I put it in a sequence, so first is chickens, and then cows, and then pigs, and then sheep. And so one day I was just putting, whatever I needed first, like the cows and all that. They immediately started to give me electric shock on the right side of my brain. Oh, no, you don't put that first, Then once, the same thing happened the third time when I was doing something and it wasn't in the same sequence as I usually do. And so if I do not follow my own sequence, then also they wanted to make issue about it. So I can't believe that they made issue. And not only that, that is one thing, the sequence. Second is, if I go to kitchen, you shouldn't go to restroom first. That is the other thing they've started. So remember this 2 days ago, I said that when I went to restroom, they gave me shooting needle pain here. I think it was here they gave me shooting needle pain. Yeah, right here. They gave me shooting needle pain like twice. And at the same time as ambulance siren going on and on. Revving of the bike engine. So, you shouldn't go to bathroom before you go to kitchen. Okay? But it's okay if I get up, I go to bathroom, I come and sit down on the couch for say even half an hour, and then I go to kitchen, then it's okay for them. But if I go to bathroom and then, of course, I wash my hands, and then I come to kitchen, and the very first thing I always do in the kitchen is wash my hands again. I have to wash my hands twice. And still these people have to make issues. So I said, they already had, because in the very morning, the first thing, I don't know, I was going to bathroom, but I went to loo, and then these people had to make issue about the hole in my rectum or anus. So they started to give me poking needle pains when I was making my breakfast, and after prepping lunch and all this. And then when I called this guy for the pressure wash, first he came late at around 11. So it was at the same time when my hubby got up, when my hubby woke up. So I told you in the morning how they made issue about the alarm thing, that your alarm will ring. So here I'm gonna start giving the crawling thing, the muscle twitch here on the right side, that wake up, or else your alarm will ring and your hubby will wake up. And then from 6:45 a.m. alarm, I moved to 7 a.m. The alarm did ring at 6:45 because I didn't know what time it was when they started doing this, because they have done in the middle of night. They've been doing for so many days in the middle of night. So I don't know what time it was. And then sure enough, they were trying to wake me up. so that the alarm does not sound. However, the alarm did sound, and then I again, because they provoked me, I put the alarm at 7. And then within 5 minutes they started the ambulance siren after siren for 1 to 2 minutes and continuous, and that actually woke up my hubby. So it was their criminal activity to wake my hubby up. And then at 7, although I had my phone in my hand at 6:55, and I was to turn off the alarm, if I'm awake and if I have phone in my hand, I can turn off the alarm because I'm continuously monitoring the time. So I'd already turned off the alarm, and this guy was a little late to rev up the bike, but he revved up so loud, like 2-3 times, that it was obvious, because they will come almost near my bed where my bedroom is, and then they will rave. So it's obvious, and they want to make issue about that. Then so this guy on purpose comes at 11. So these very criminals might have said, oh no, you go at 11 because we want to make sure his hubby doesn't get he doesn't wake up because of the noise. And I was thinking in the back of my head that because see, when I don't know my hubby's schedule, right, for the week, and this was scheduled like last week. So we had scheduled for the today, because today is supposed to be 71 degrees and very nice outside, or else it was cold. So I thought, it will be nice for these people to work in the warm weather where it's not too hot, too cold. So that's why we scheduled for Wednesday, that is today, February 8th. So to make so now these people came intentionally at 11 when my hubby got up. So these people, like the criminals who was monitoring me, would have told these people that you go at 11 so that his hubby is awake, and then you tell her that, oh, we were trying to fix the hole. You know how they synchronize the entire me going to the loo. Then they will tell these strangers to tell this to me, the target, that, oh, we were trying to fix the hole. And so the entire morning till this afternoon, they were giving me shooting needle pain in my rectum. I'm like, why suddenly today they are targeting my rectum or anus? But this was the exact thing. Oh, you cannot go to the loo because you have to be a robot. You cannot be a human being where, you cannot change your sequence. Like if you're having breakfast and then you go to loo, that is your lifestyle, then you cannot change. Hold up your loo, hold it up, hold. We have to fix that hole, hold it up, okay? Don't go to the loo, no. Ex-FBI agent Gerald Salisbury, the CIA Robert Duncan, Barbara Hartwell, Suja Vijayan, Jay Bain, Stephen Greer, Dr. Richard Boylan, DARPA, Delta Force at military, Justin Woodall, Yuval Noah Harari, Klaus Schwab, all these criminals had so much problem because they are trying to have total control over the target. Oh, you cannot go to the loo. Our experiments are getting messed up. Your brain is being hooked up to some computer and for some simulation, for some artificial intelligence purpose, and you're messing up our algorithm. You cannot go to the loo. Hold it up. You're a robot. So to make mockery out of entire this loo thing, they started to give me shooting needle pain in my rectum since morning. And they had this guy who came to pressure wash to tell me that, oh, I was late because I was fixing some holes. Yeah, that's what he said. Usually, they will say, oh, there was an irrigation, I was doing some irrigation problem, or I was repairing something in the yard, or there was some fixing with the pipe, or something fixing with this or that. Oh, I was fixing a hole. They will be so specific, and all this is synchronized and tying up with how they started to give me shooting needle pain in my rectum today. So lunchtime now, I am about to serve, and they didn't make any issue, but yeah, they did give me. So there was one boat. Okay, here like we have one boat that will pass here. Okay, right here. It's only once. They used to do a lot when gang stalking was going on, severe gang stalking back in 2015, 16, 17. Okay, so if they don't want me to make something, then they will have that boat pass by exactly at that time when I'm washing that particular vessel. Like the way they gave me electric shock on the right side of the brain when I was about to wash the pan yesterday, that in which I had made omelette, in which they placed the hair, remember? So they gave me electric shock. So obviously the hair was placed by these people. It's obvious. Now today they had to make a problem with the carrots. Yeah, because there was a carrot out. I'd cut that carrot, and so when I went to place in the refrigerator, they gave me electric shock on the right side of the brain. Then probably I think it was tomatoes I was cutting for the salad, and they gave me a same shooting pain in the rectum. Then yeah, I was serving to something to my hubby, and they again once and twice, they did keep giving me shooting needle pain in my rectum. So well, I just wanted to. Oh, and then when I went to make the Italian for my hubby for tonight, so they always want to make issue about oil, right? So they did nothing when I sauteed and everything was nice and ready. But right when I'm going to place the the pasta, vegetable pasta, in the Corningware that he will have to take, that's when they started to give me heaviness in my chest. They can do that too. It feels little heaviness or some little pain in my chest. It's not the shooting needle pain. This is a different symptom. I don't know what they use for that, what kind of voodoo they might be doing, like pressing the doll or something, or I don't know what directed energy weapon they can probably use on me in the chest. I'm not sure. Whatever it is. But that's what they try to do, so every little thing they will keep giving me subtle these messages, or very strong messages, like extreme shooting electric shock on the right side of my brain or on the back side, or even sometimes, like only once till now they've given me ringing in the right side of my ear at what was I washing? I've already made that video where they made issue about something that day. I was washing and they immediately gave me I think it was the jalapeno probably that I had brought, the Mexican chili pepper or something. Yeah, they had to make issue, like I said, for stupid reasons. These people just have to make issue, and so much so that they go to the lens of making issue of your going to the loo and rectum. So now you know who the criminals are. And of course the guy, the chief handler, who despises poor, that handler. So even he is transgenius, all these people who show their one eye, Illuminati eye. So transgenius, crystal clear guy. There was this other guy called Craig Genius on Facebook. Even he kept saying lol and all that BS. So when you try to expose these people and their targeting and programming, because just similar to my programming in 2worlds.net, if you go to that website in number 2worlds.net, then the lady has said about all her targeting and programming, the way they gave cuts to her, purplish mark, ear mute, ear ringing, all this was done to give her particular message and was done to program her. So it's the same thing, the mind control and programming thing, because see, I'm not twitching anything, like they are doing it, and CIA people, they are telling you, it's out and open, that and DARPA is telling, we have this technology where we can move somebody's hands. And you all know Harari saying that men are hackable animals. I mean, what more you want? These people themselves are telling you.